Welcome y'all to the first episode of Cooking with Cops, where we read radishes their Miranda rights, stop and frisk our fruits, and flame our meats to the fullest extent of the law. We're gonna cook an American classic, a good old steak. Let's get to it. First, you gotta pick out a good slab of meat. You wanna do a solid search and seizure for a steak with good marbling. In other words, a good fat to meat ratio. You'll notice the fattier pieces display a strong white color, and as y'all know, the more white, the better. This one's been compliant, so let's expunge some of that flavor.
That's a law-abiding steak.
If you can't find a steak with enough white in it, like this one over here, you can make do, but you really gotta make sure to skip the judge and jury to execute some extra tenderizing. Luckily for me, I've had plenty of practice. Remember to turn off your body cam and get that filet with a felony nice and tenderized. Really let loose on those redder meats. In my experience, it's the only way you're gonna extract what you need out of them during interrogation. A well-tenderized steak ain't nothing without some good seasoning. Personally, I like salt, pepper, and raisins. Where are my raisins? I gotta recommend this little tactic I picked up on the force. This kind of seasoning is great. Not only does this bring out some first-rate zing, this makes the steaks guilty with flavor. Kind of a two perps, one stone situation. For the redder steak, let dispatch know you gotta give it a more generous spray down. Make sure to give it a pat down. You want to check this steak, make sure it has nothing on it. Nitrates, E. coli, just anything that could harm you. Listen, when it comes to steaks like this, you can never be too careful. Next up, let's cook these fools. Smells like their time in isolation had its effect. Now that's something that'll make our founding fathers proud. Now, just a little tip, I suggest adding the other steak's juices to this one so it can pave the way for better flavor. Look close here. See the sweat dripping? This steak has no other option than to submit to your taste buds. Yeah, quick note guys, I know it's tempting, but try not to shoot your steak.